Hello, everybody, and welcome to the National Real Estate Post. I am, of course, Frank Array, and I want to remind you before we get started that Carl White with the Marketing Animals has his Loan Officer Freedom podcast, which is absolutely free, and he's always interviewing top producers and rolling out awesome strategies for free. And if you're a loan originator, you should sign up for it for free. If you didn't get that, there's a banner you see down here over on your right. You might have to scroll down a little bit, click on it, register for free, get his podcast. It's awesome. And if you're on Facebook, there's a link up above. With that, let's get started today. I'm here with a lovely young lady, Marlene Chaker. I've known Marlene for quite some time now, many years, I think. Marlene, it's probably been, 6 or 7 years by now. I don't know, right?
Yes.
So anyway, Marlene owns AAA Appraisal Management Company, and I wanted to get her on the show. And some of you may have noticed that yesterday I put on our fan page on Facebook, I asked a question, what's your number one issue with AMCs? And you guys blew it up, right? I mean, everybody's angry and everybody has issues, and everybody laid some things out. But I can't address everything here with Marlene, but I figured we'd kind of get it from the mouth of the AMC, at least with respect to a couple of items. And Marlene, let me throw this at you real quick, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so one of the questions that I got really wasn't posed as a question, but more as a statement. And the gentleman who wrote it said that, we're all being told that there's an appraiser shortage. He believes that it's not really an appraiser shortage, but that AMCs are offering appraisals at a too low of a price for the experienced appraisers to bite and to take those appraisals. So there's not really an appraisal shortage, per se. How do you respond to that?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Frank, and I'm so happy to be back again on your show. This question is, it's been actually everywhere. 2 weeks ago, I was at the Valuation Expo here, and this is all that we're talking about. Well, the price is one of them, but yes, we do have a shortage. Now, the study shows that there is 80,000 appraisers on the appraisal board with the GSC in nationwide. Some of those are general, some of them are trainee or licensed, and some of them are they're disactivated, they're not working, they're not active. And but all we have that all the appraisers that they're submitting to the UCDP for the SSRs, we have only 40,000. And we have several reasons why we have the shortage. I mean, now if you're thinking about I want to answer your questions or the persons that he mentioned that, yes, there is some AMCs. I don't know who or what, but my appraisers tells me that there is some AMCs, they give them to either specific price or very low or like 40, 60 or something like that. With us, I actually, because every state is different and every area has different price. It's not all the same. And when they talk about the reasonable fee price, what is it? Everyone say, oh, you should be paying, the appraisal reasonable fee, but what is it? Why aren't we studying the whole state and study the area, how much is it, and then be fair, because the AMC needs their part and the appraisers also. If it's not worth it for them, why would they do it? And why would they get into this business? And, but in our area, like in our case, I ask every appraiser how much they want, and I'm not going to talk about me right now because, even though I'd love to, but yeah, I want to answer their question. Why we have shortage? First, there is most of the lenders, they ask for certified appraisers. And in our industry, when it comes to the appraiser, you have to be first trainee, then, get your license. And then after that, you have to become certified. And then only certified can write the FHA, which it was not like this in the past, and general to do the commercials. Now, when all the lenders, they want us to use certified, and it's very hard to use the licensed appraiser, how are they gonna get the experience? How are they gonna, get their hours to become certified so they can be on that list and so they can do FHA? Because licensed appraiser cannot do FHA anymore.
Okay, so you're saying that because the lenders are requiring certified, that they're basically selecting now from a smaller pool of available appraisers. But if they would accept just the licensed appraiser who needs to gain his experience, that there would be a broader or a bigger pool of appraisers that could respond to the lenders. But you're saying also that in the past, just the licensed appraiser was okay for the FHA loans. But now lenders are saying, no, we just want the certifieds. So is that pretty accurate, what you're saying there?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying like it's all of them 100%, but to be honest, 90%. And,
Okay.
we're nationwide, and like, it's very hard to get a licensed appraiser to write. But usually I have to ask, because I feel bad when a licensed appraiser, they call and they want to join and they won't work. I mean, I was that, I was one of them. There's so many out there, and I feel bad to say no. So I can't tell them not to sign up. I mean, I tell them the issue and what I have, and I do call the lender and ask them if I can have, this certain appraiser that is licensed to do the report. Another thing, Frank, which is, I don't know why they come up. They're always, everyone is on it. Just like you said, that everyone replied on your Facebook yesterday, then, or all this about what happened, but about how much they cannot like the AMC and all that. But why only appraisers? I mean, we are all in this game, and we're all players in this game. We all need each other to complete that game or that job. So it's only on us, AMCs and appraisers, and it's a big important part. This is always like, puzzle me. Another thing, why now they have to have a 4-year degree in order to become an appraiser? Are you kidding me? So imagine I have a 4-year degree. Then I need 2 years to get my, when I'm trainee, to become a license.
So who's putting these requirements out? Who says you got to have 4 years? Who says it's 3 years? Who's the authority that's making these rules?
Whoever puts all these guidelines and.
So this is like the guidelines of the big appraisal gods out there, or whoever.
Lending, mortgage industry. It's not
the mortgage industry is really imposing these rules on. And so what you're saying is. The industry itself it's what it sounds to me like is that the industry itself is making it very difficult to get the appraisals in and get them trained up and get them moving along the path. What's the solution? How do we fix this? I mean,
first of all, we go back to take off the 4-year degree, because why only appraisers has to have 4-year degree? Underwriter doesn't have to. Doesn't even have to have a license.
Wow.
And they sign on and they do all that. And the appraiser studies a lot and put a lot of effort to become an appraiser. It's not easy. I would rather, if I have to have a 4-year degree and then go through all this, I would rather become a surgeon and make money, plastic surgeon,
Yeah.
For what, like, do you want to, like 7-8 years spend on appraisers? The solution, first of all, take that 4 years off. There's no need for an appraiser to have a degree. They're all good and educated, and they know, like, studying the appraisal, like, it's a lot. They have to go through a lot. Over 2,000 hours for, practice under a licensed or certified appraiser. Another thing is let the appraiser, licensed appraiser, write report. Let's go back like before. If the appraiser is good, you have to watch them. We have to walk them through. And now that they have an AMC, there's a lot of reviewers. There's a lot of appraisers that are, really high educated in our industry, that they can help them. It's not like they're on their own.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that because of the situation, since we have a smaller pool to draw from, since we only can use certifieds, we can't use just the license, another big issue is always geographical competence. They don't have geographical competence. Is part of that reason because, well, we have to only use certified. We don't have enough certifieds here, so we have to bring them in from other areas. Am I off base there, or what's
those things, we only face them in a rural area, then we don't have many people. But and then yes, we can even count some areas. I know all the appraisers that are certified or they can do FHA. It's true. Okay. But then another thing too, that certified appraisers are not taking trainee and training them. They don't want, like, no one is like before, no one is putting the effort to teach and train and do that.
Well, they have no incentive to do so, right? Why would they?
Exactly. So this is, it's all of those, factors that we are having that shortage of appraisers.
So it sounds like we've got a little bit of self-sabotage going in to this, you know what I mean, within the industry itself. And anyway, we're going kind of long here. I'm going to have to sign off, but I think that was really enlightening and informative. And I would just ask our viewers, I know appraisals topics are always a hot one, and we can get heated comments down below. So I would say, Marlene, if you get a chance, if you could jump in and maybe answer some of those if you got time. And then for our viewers, try to go easy on Marlene, man. She's my friend, and she's just stepping up to just, say what she thinks is going on here. And I know it's a really hot issue. So Marlene, thanks.
No, I'd love to hear from them. And then if they have any questions, I'd love to, answer and help anyone. All
right. We'll put a link to your website here, either down below on the our website if you're watching us on our website, or up above if you're watching us on Facebook, and you can reach out to Marlene from there. And we're going to sign off. Forward, share, and subscribe, guys. Leave your comments down below. Go easy on her. And Marlene, thanks so much for doing the show.
Thank you, Frank. As always, have a great day.